feel like a slice of butter melting on top of a big old pile of flapjacks.
Play the victim and you will be the victim.
Very good, Frank. Very impressive. Ultimate punch!
What's up?
What's up?
Oh! You hit the soft part of my belly.
You just got killed by a Daewoo Lanos, motherfucker! How you like me now, huh? You are, because if the girl said no, then the answer obviously is no.
No.
But the thing is she's not gonna say no. She would never say no because of the implication.
Ask yourself, why has he got his hat pulled down like that? He's fuck ugly.
Wretches instead. Oh, yeah. Wow. I don't like this.
Power of Christ compels you!
Oh, does it? Does it compel me?
You look pretty.
What did you say?
I said you look shitty.
I offer you a nice egg in this trying time? Yeah, he's got an egg, you might...
Howdy, y'all. It's the sick bitch again. I'm sick. Sinus infections are the worst. Ugh. But I'm still trying to live stream every day. Oh my God. I'm still trying to keep that going. I've been like, I know I'm sick because I've been running into shit. I've been dropping stuff. I've been knocking stuff over because my brain is fuzzy. This fucking sinus infection, this cough that I have, it is terrible. And I blame it on the weather, not freaking staying warm. It was warm and then it got freaking cold again, which is just not great. But I posted a video this morning because I went on a toy hunt. I went to Ross and I went to Boo, Target, Boo. But unlike usual, I actually found some stuff. Hi, Leia. Good to see you. And Thursday is normally it hasn't been on Thursdays recently because I've just been like winging it and I've been doing it earlier. But there is some toy news to talk about, but not really enough for me to dedicate an hour to. So we're gonna check some stuff out. Because we're gonna talk some ish about McFarlane and what they're offering for the price that they're asking. But the toy hunt video, it's still worth it to watch it, but I want to show what I got. I got this Superman from Spin Master, which he was $4. He was $3.99. Can you see it? Why is it not? Which, Spin Master is known for their smaller stuff, but they did the PlayStation figures. And they also did they've done other big stuff, but usually they're known for like 4-inch figures, 3-inch figures with play sets and all that stuff. But they did do the PlayStation Spin Master, which was like the same scale as this, which is like true 1/12, so like actually 6 inches. Legends, at least the comic book ones are 6.5, but this would fit in with an MCU figure because the MCU figures are actual 1/12. So the articulation's not great. The head sculpt is all right. It's not terrible. I'd say it's better than the SH Figuarts as far as the likeness goes. Don't get me wrong. It's not great, but the SH Figuarts one is not great either. And I also got something that I've never had for my collection that I finally got. I got a dinosaur. He was also $3. And it's like a basic line from Jurassic Park. I think it was from Rebirth. It's called a Bioposaurus. Bioposaurus. I don't know how to say that. I'm not saying it right. But I think he's cute. Superman. I had a clip of Superman riding him, and I was gonna put it in my video, but I don't know where that went. It was not in my video, so obviously I missed putting it in there. But this is like, I believe this is like because they said these guys in real life got to like 7 feet long, which is he taller than Superman? That's like almost a 1/12 scale dinosaur as far as what the scale is supposed to be. Because if this is 6 inches, that's yeah. So 7 foot long from head to tail. So this is about perfect for a 1/12 scale kind of raptor. And they did put feathers on it because every fossil that they found with this dinosaur has feather markings. And then on his feet, we got the DNA, and then it says Jurassic Park. It has the logo of Jurassic Park. So I finally got a still me. I don't have an answer for that. And I don't think I want to have an answer for that. I don't think I want to count how much I have and see. Because that would just probably not be depressing, but it's like, how much money have I spent? And the answer is too much. But it's what I enjoy. So I'm glad I got this little dinosaur. $4. That is like the best price for a dinosaur that you could get that you've been waiting for. Because it is kind of like a raptor. It's a meat eater. It's got feathers, Bioposaurus. I don't know how to say it. I'm saying it wrong, but that's okay. Actually, I want to. It's okay. It's fine. All right, toy news. We got some toy news to go over. Not a whole lot, but we do have some. So let me get that situated. Share screen. Screen 1. Cool. All right, so we got the toy news up here. First thing I want to talk about. What is a Muto? These are from Godzilla. Oh. That's old. Let's see. Before I get to what I really want to talk about. We got Garfield, don't really care. Black and White NECA, Turtles, don't really care. McFarlane Toys, DC Cows and Helmets. Now, the Batman Beyond one looks cool. But I doubt, yeah, these are 1/3 scale. You can't even wear these on your head. What's the point of that, Todd? For the display, it's me, Todd McDarland. All right, let's talk about this shit first. Because the prices for these is asinine. Asinine. I'm telling you right now, these are fucking crazy. So this figure right here, this is everything that she comes with. Maybe she comes with an extra set of hands, but no head sculpt, just the 2 fans. Guess how much this character is. Guess how much this figure is. $34.99. $34.99. For what? For what, Todd? Pins, old, outdated, super 2000s plastic that you've been using since the 2000s. Look at that bicep joint. You can see the gap on that thing. Like what is up with that? So she's $34.99. And so is Noob Saibot. And I'm not sure what he comes with, but he's just a repaint of the Sub-Zero and Scorpion bodies that they've done. He doesn't look like he comes with anything. Those are the only pictures we got. But let's go to GameStop.com and check what that. Okay, see, look here. $34.99. And the rated and all that, $30 is too much, but $34.99 for McFarlane is, yeah, all this fucker comes with is a set of hands and a stand for $34.99. Get out of here, Todd. You absolutely delusional dude. See, like this, the Raiden, the Liu Kang. What else is there? Reptile, Kitana, $30, which is too much. Another $5 just because Todd, like, people will pay it. I'm sure they'll pay for it, so I'm just gonna charge way too much for my crappy fucking toys. That's just what Todd does. That's what he does, right? These are 1/3 scale, so these aren't even wearable. They're just set them down. Stands approximately 7 inches tall. How much are these? Where are these available? 18 to 20. I mean, that's not terrible. Like, why is a giant chunk of plastic cost the same scale? Why does that cost less than an action figure? Oh, because Todd. That's why. That's why. It's not like it takes less plastic, right? Just kidding. Oh, Lord, have mercy on our souls, everybody. Now let's talk about this weird looking Batman real quick. Let's talk about this guy. I don't need to talk about the other stuff, but this is a NECA figure. So this is in their, like, I believe it's in their 8-inch clothes line. My God, that's a face only a mother could love. Look how square that guy is. Like, what were they thinking? What were they basing that on? They're just like, make him Giga Chad Batman. Sorry, I don't want to call anyone named Chad a Giga, but that, that's the meme. Giga Chad Batman is what's going on with this head sculpt. Like, dude's got cheekbones, he's got jowls, he's got it all, and then the mask just makes it blocky. So if you want this, I would say you probably need a different head sculpt because the body is not terrible. It's 8-inch scale. I don't think it looks to have a wired cape. Maybe it does. It doesn't look like it's wired based on the photography. But it is interesting that NECA is making 8-inch scale Batman, right? Like that's a little interesting. Comes with a lot of accessories too. Hands, batarangs, handcuffs, bat explosive gel. We got the grapnel. Yeah, there's some decent stuff there. It's just that head sculpt is terribly. Let's talk about something cool. Actually, let's look at these because I'm not sure what these are. I mean, I guess this is kind of a rowdy rundown, right? Maybe I'll change the name in the pin or the thumbnail. I don't know what I'm talking. I can't talk. These are $116. Okay, but this is 2 together, so that's not bad for the Monsterverse prices that they ask, because they're about $54, so 116 is fair, I guess. But this is from the 2014 movie, which I fell asleep during. Right, this is from 2014. Yeah, I fell asleep during this movie. It took way too long to get to the giant kaiju battles. I was just like, why do we need people talking in a Godzilla movie? We can have a little bit of that. Well, let's just make it primarily Godzilla smashing buildings and stuff. I feel like that's more fun for me. These guys do have some articulation. They look kind of limited based on the design, but we got some knee joints. We got those arms are articulated, and I don't know about the flying one. It looks like it just flies. Maybe the arms move, maybe the wings move. I'm not sure. But we do have some articulation, not a lot. The legs are on a ball joint. Maybe those little T-Rex hands move. Not sure. There's nothing deluxe about it. The McFarlane stuff, yeah, it totally belongs in the trash. You ain't wrong about that, like 5.9 inches tall. So it's smaller than Godzilla. Then we get folded wings and we get gliding wings. Oh goodness. So yeah, we got that coming up. Now here's something. Oh, hiccups. Here's something that I absolutely need to pick up. I need this. When it goes up for pre-order, I need this. Because Terry McGinnis is my favorite Batman. And this is like the only Batman or the only McFarlane figure that I have is Batman Beyond. And I would love to get rid of that and get this instead. Just look at this thing. I know it's got the aura and the glazing going on with the Photoshop in the background, but this is Amazing Yamaguchi, so it can pose. I've never had an Amazing Yamaguchi, so if I don't get that Harley Quinn before this one, this may be my first. And you know what? I'm totally okay with that because I really want this figure. I think it'll be amazing. But we only have the one picture. We don't have a pre-order date or anything. So there's really not much to talk about except for, hey, look how cool this picture is. Look at this picture. And then we just wait. All right, so now the pre-orders went up for those. $34.99. It's like I said, way too much money for what they're asking for. Speaking of too much money. All right, let's look at this thing. All right, sorry, I was responding to something. So this is Lobo's hook from the new Supergirl movie, and this to me, so this is a 1-to-1 prop, right? This looks like it's made out of hollow plastic. This looks cheap. This looks crazy that he's charging $70 for it. And it really looks like the figure is holding it, so it's kind of misleading. But it's just the Lobo figure next to this thing, I guess, to show the scale. When an unexpected and ruthless adversary strikes too close to home, Kara Zor-El, aka Supergirl, reluctantly joins forces with an unlikely companion on an epic interstellar journey of vengeance and justice. Incredibly detailed, right? Where's the incredible detail on this? Because all I see is some smooth edges and shit. I don't see anything super crazy. Based on the Supergirl feature film, which I think looks good. I think Supergirl looks good. Other than the villain, I think the villain looks like shit. It measures approximately 22 inches long and 11 inches wide. 52 inches long, including a chain. Now, is it a real chain or is it a fake chain? Collect all McFarlane Toys Supergirl collectibles and action figures. No, don't do that. Not a toy. Figures sold separately. And like this looks like it's hollow plastic. Like this looks like it's, and I don't think those chains are metal either. This looks like a kid's toy, like one that you would get in the little open box cardboard container at Target and be like, here you go, kiddo, have fun. It doesn't look like a real prop replica. It doesn't look like a collectible item. It just looks cheap. So, do what you will with that information. I just don't think it looks good. And am I a McFarlane hater? Absolutely, 155,000 million trillion %. So I'm biased, but I like, from an outsider's perspective, you can look at that and be like, that looks kind of shitty, right? Right? We got more high-end toys. Warbat figure. So which movie is this from? Godzilla X Kong: The New Empire. Oh, these are those flying things that were when Kong went down into the inside island where all the other, where he found the axe. These are those things that were flying around. So that's what that is. I remember now. So Haya is really, really pumping out the Godzilla monsters at a reasonable price, which is really cool. It looks like it's got some segmented articulation. Not too sure about that. But there's Kong beating the shit out of it in the movie, But yeah, I do want that Kong 2.0, and I'm waiting for the perfect Godzilla, maybe a Godzilla 2.0 that has like butterfly joints and stuff. I think that would be better to have. But I think this is really cool. Not something I'm going to get, but you could literally have a whole MonsterVerse on your shelf at this point from Haya Toys, and they're cheaper than the Monster Arts. They're cheaper than the Super 7, etc., etc. We got this up for pre-order, I believe yesterday. I believe it was yesterday. Not something that I need, not something that I care about. It's from Thunderbolts, the Thunderbolts comic. The Punisher got turned against his team. It's like kind of a one-shot. There wasn't really a continuation of it, so it's just kind of like this only works for one part of a display. Although that Punisher head sculpt with the eye patch is from a whole run. It's just specifically this mech, and that's the only reason I would want this. But you can also buy a head sculpt separately. Probably not for Legends. So no, it's just one of those things. You gotta wait for Legends to make that. But I don't want the whole figure. I just want the head sculpts. Same with that 2-pack with Nick Fury. I just want the head sculpts from Nick Fury and Punisher. I already have the Punisher and Nick Fury bodies that I want. Until we get the classic Go-Go Boots one. Yeah, I'm mostly into head sculpt. That's what I'm saying. $70 though. $70 freaking dollars is a lot. That's a lot. It does have some cool accessories, and I know they were teasing those rockets for a little while. And people were like, Smart Hulk. And we did get Smart Hulk, just not with those rockets. This was for this Punisher. And it's huge. It is Dan, does Dan who already have it? Or did he just get a promo copy or I didn't see that. If you're talking, are you talking about Dan Yun? I don't know. My brain is not working. But this, you know, it looks sick. It definitely looks sick. It definitely looks cool. It's if you had this is definitely a talking point that you could have in your display, a conversation piece. You know, we get a bunch of accessories, but like in the grand scheme of things, $70 can get you a lot more than just a Punisher mech figure. Okay, so I got it right the second time. I got it right the second time. But yeah, it looks cool. I don't have a problem with it. It's just not for me, especially not for that price. But I do have Colossus and Kitty coming on Monday. Hype about that. I don't have a Kitty Pride for my collection, so that's necessary. And then I can put the older Colossus. I wonder if they're the same size. I wonder if you can swap the limbs. I can make the older Colossus pinless and put them on my NBC shelf. I wonder. We're gonna have to find it out. Dragon Ball Daima SH Figure Art Super Saiyan Sun 4 Goku. And so I've seen third parties. I don't think that SH Figure Arts has officially. I could be wrong though. I don't think they've officially made a Super Saiyan 4. That being said, I think Super Saiyan 4 is ugly. I kind of hate that they made it canon because it's just, and then they completely, you know, the Goldazaro thing was dumb, but I'm glad they took that out. Tamashii Nations has announced their upcoming Dragon Ball Daima SH Figure Arts Super Saiyan Sun 4 Goku figure. The Goku figure includes multiple swap out faceplates, an assortment of interchangeable hands, and a Kamehameha effect. Also included a power pole and new face parts for the SH Figure Arts Sun Goku figure. Is that the kid one that they're talking about? It's priced at $75. $75. It is a premium Bandai US web exclusive. Pre-orders open April 10th. So what is that? Tomorrow at 3 a.m. EST. Look for the figure. No, I dropped my dinosaur. I'm gonna have to give him a name. I'm gonna call him Feathers because he's got feathers. That's his name. His name is Feathers. Well, Leia, where am I? Here's my thing.
Yeah, well, that's just like your opinion, man.
I love you, Leia. Yeah, I don't like the design. I don't like I do like that the smaller version of Goku, the kid Goku, they kind of made him have longer arms and made him look more monkey-like. But then you get to the adult form of Super Saiyan 4 and it's just pretty much normal looking. I mean, I guess, does it look like he has bigger arms? Okay, no, he has the bigger arms too. So this design is definitely a lot cooler than the GT design, and GT is a terrible show in my opinion. I fucking hated GT. But I like the bigger arms. I like that they gave it like a more physical transformation other than just fur and hair. So that's kind of cool that they brought that to the adult form. I haven't watched any of Daima yet, so I don't know the context. I don't know. I know they're kids in the show. I don't know how they get back to being adults, etc. Obviously, they do because this is between Dragon Ball Z and Dragon Ball Super, right? That's a big old biceps. Your big old, not biceps, pecs he got there. Big old monkey boobies. That's a nice Kamehameha effect. But also like the design is cool, but it makes it very cartoony. It makes it look like it doesn't fit in with the rest of the Dragon Ball stuff, in my opinion. So I don't know. I mixed feelings about this figure, about this design. Definitely looks better than the GT version. Okay, it comes with the power pole and face sculpt for adult Daima Goku. That's a lot of accessories. Look how big those freaking hands are. That's a lot of accessories. So I guess for 75, it's not terrible, but like just like that Punisher, it's like there's more things you could spend your money on for $75. But I'm a Dragon Ball fan. I love Dragon Ball. I'm not a super duper hardcore Dragon Ball fan. I have most of the main cast of Dragon Ball Z and stuff. I don't have Krillin, but I have Piccolo, Gohan, Trunks, Goku, Vegeta, multiple Gokus and Vegetas. And then I don't have Krillin, so I do need a Krillin at some point. And then we got in art Batman versus Superman. Is this 1/12 or this is definitely 1/6 for 389? Definitely 1/6. However, that's a good looking Ben Affleck, right? Sad Fleck. That's a great looking Sad Fleck. He's just thinking about that Dunkin' Donuts and that cigarette. He's like, I need my coffee and I need my donuts and my cigarette. We love Ben Affleck. He's been openly vocal about Palestine for a long time, so he's one of the good ones, I think. Frankie, look what I got. Look what I got. I got a dinosaur. His name is Feathers because he's got feathers. It's a Bioposaurus. It's 1/12 because they're 7 feet long. This is a 6-inch Superman. I got it, Ross. And he's just above Superman. So this is a 1/12 scale dinosaur. I finally got my quote unquote raptor. I know it's not a raptor, it's Bioposaurus. But I got a freaking dinosaur. Finally. So Ross did me good last night. But yeah, sad head fleck, head sculpt. He is fluffy. Look at those feathers on him. Look at that. I may have to like go through and paint him some nice colors. But I'm glad they actually put feathers on a dinosaur. You know, they're supposed to have them. So. How many shots of sad fleck are we gonna see? Come on, don't make me sad. All right, now that. Okay, so we can talk about Ben Affleck as Batman for a minute because I really do think, material aside, Ben Affleck, other than Keaton, was like the best physical portrayal of Batman. Like, yeah, Christian Bale looked good, but Ben Affleck has this bulk to his Batman. He's got this really like massive size. He's a little bit older. He's supposed to be brooding, not sad. He's supposed to brood. So I really think that the design and the way that Ben Affleck Batman looked in the Snyder movies was great, but the Snyder movies themselves were not great. Also, Batman was running around blowing people up and shit and killing people. So not branding them so they get killed in prison. Not really the Batman we're used to. And, you know, it's kind of against his character. But I do think that Ben Affleck did a great job. He just had terrible. And look at that. That looks like a fucking picture of Ben Affleck from the movie. It really does. So I think they did a great job with that. Once again, we get the unmasked head sculpt, another full body shot, etc., etc., etc. So InArt is doing some crazy stuff. It says InArt, but it also says Queen Studios. Let's check out the accessories really quick. Realistic head sculpt, interchangeable hair pieces. So we got bangs and fridge and slick back. We'll see if Frankie likes Batfleck too. I still need a Batfleck fig for the collection. Yeah, he looks great. He's a good looking Batman. I wish they would have done more with him and better with him. And then we got the cowl with multiple faceplates. We got Grimace, we got Smirk, and we got Anger. Saint Anger. So we got some good stuff going on there. Bespoke muscular. What does bespoke mean? Specially designed body recreates Batman's hulking proportions. Silicone muscle detailing on the torso and thighs authentically recreates that musculature as seen in the movie. 2 interchangeable capes. That's something you don't see every day. So that's pretty cool. And then we get sniper rifle, which, you know, Batman is known for using sniper rifles, so it's good they included that. He's known for his 50 caliber sniper rifles, right? No Martha faceplate. I need to add a clip of that. Say Martha. Why did you say that name? Add that. But yeah, Batman with his sniper rifle. What the fuck, Riley? Just fucking broken brain, sick bitch. And then here's everything together. We get a stand as well. Cowl down without the cape, which is cool. So lots of cool stuff there. But like I said, we're only at 30 minutes. and we're pretty much out of toy news. So that's why I was like, well, not really going to call it a rundown because there's not much to talk about. King Grayskull, that's new, but oh, we didn't talk about this. I guess we got that too. We got a Mezco 112, Batman the Animated Series Robin. And I know they just released Batman and the Joker. He's 116 on Big Bad Toy Store. How much is he here? What does it say? Oh, it's $116. All right, so they got the even price and the better shipping. So if you want this guy, he's available for pre-order on Big Bad Toy Store at retail plus $6 flat rate shipping now, not $4 anymore. Now we're up to $6. But look at those double jointed arms. You can see Mezco making some new bodies, making some moves, and trying to improve their figures. I don't know if I particularly like these designs with soft goods. I don't think I like the Joker. I don't think I like the Batman. I don't think I like this Robin. I think that the cartoon design lends more to full plastic other than a cape. But you know, they're there for people that want it. I'm not going to hate on it. I'm not going to say it's terrible. It's just not for me, even though I love Batman the Animated Series. I just don't want cloth goods thrown into that mix. And they kind of got the proportions right. You know, they kind of got the skinnier legs and the heavier upper torsos and all that stuff, the kind of triangle shapes that Bruce Timm is known for. Don't get me wrong. Head sculpts are nice too. But for me, like an animate, like, see, you got those animated effects that they put around there, which obviously they photoshopped on with the realistic soft goods, and it just doesn't blend for me. It doesn't blend for me. So it was an easy pass to not get these guys. They do look nice. Like I'm not, like I said, I'm not hating it, but you can see how tiny and narrow those legs get. So they are emulating the look from the show. And then the interesting thing here, where was that? Okay, here we go. So they're teasing Scarecrow and somebody else right here. I'm not sure who the second person is, but this is definitely a Scarecrow. So that means they're working on a Mezco Scarecrow, and whoever this is, which, who bald like that? It's not Mr. Freeze. Could it be Killer Croc? Could they be making it Batman the Animated Series Killer Croc? Oh wait, no. Am I just blind? That's Batman. I'm stupid. Why the hell is Batman standing next to Scarecrow? I was wrong. Okay, yeah, that's Batman. But yeah, there's the tease of the 112 Scarecrow. Yeah, I need to go to bed after this. There's Robin standing by himself. There's all the accessories, head sculpts, hands. And then we get like Caltrop. We get a spinning Caltrop. We get, I guess, what is that? Sling? Flashlight. Wingdings. Robin, 2 R's. Pepper spray, maybe? I don't know. And a gas mask. We get a lot of random accessories. Also the pole. So that's cool. Especially for 116. I mean, the prices of Mezco have gone way up. So, like, you know, it is what it is. Also, Frankie, if you're still here, happy early birthday. Your birthday's on Sunday. I'm going live on Sunday, so I'll probably end it at 7 just so that we'll see how it goes. I kind of want to run the whole time that one guy is running, but you got your thing going on, so we may have to cut it short. Yeah, now we're officially caught up. Now we've seen everything. Let me go to Toy Newsy just to make sure there's nothing like that. That's from the 66 show. That's not from the animated series. Leia, come on. Get your lore straight. Superman sequel testing finalist for Maxima, a character I've never heard of. Yeah, it looks like we've. Ooh, look at that. That's cool. That's cool. Gridman, the Hyper Agent. That's 1/6 scale. 1/6 scale Ultraman style. Is that Ultraman? No, it's not Ultraman. It just looks like Ultraman. Mighty Morphin Power Rangers already passes away. Rest in peace. Don't know anything about you, so hopefully you're a good person. That's why, because I said rest in peace, not But yeah, I think we're pretty much caught up on the toy news. I don't think that no, this is kind of crazy looking. What the hell? Killer clowns from outer space. That's creepy. Yo, that looks like the puppets they used. This is from Mezco. MDS Roto Plush Killer Clowns from Outer Space Shorty doll. So it's a doll. Does it have articulation? Or is it just okay? It has articulation, so it's a doll with articulation, which is, I guess, cool. I guess. Let's go be doing some crazy stuff sometimes. All right, let's check the big bad. Let's see what just went up for pre-order. We talked about the War Bat. Yeah, there's not really much to talk about other than it's not new, but they're reusing the Rhea Ripley. Which one? What did I miss? It's under the top picks link. I'm confused. Are you talking about back over here? Because I'm confused. I'm confused. I don't even know if I'm going to make it an hour. I got nothing else to talk about. I really got nothing else to talk about, y'all. So I don't know. That's why I was like, there's not really enough toy news for me to call it a rundown, because there's just nothing being announced, nothing coming out really. I wonder how much that's not bad, because these are $34.99 if you go in Walmart. But I guess I really want these. I know I have the other ones, but these are like true 1/12 scale Mario and Luigi. So I kind of want them and Yoshi, and I can just have the giant Bowser from the movie. That's fine. What the hell? Samurai Pizza Cats? Look at the articulation on this little dude. Is it a model kit? Yeah, it's a model kit. Holy crap. I don't know what Samurai Pizza Cats is, but the articulation for that little guy is insane. I guess this just dropped. This just came out. That's pretty cute. I don't know what Samurai Pizza Cats is, but that's legit adorable. But yeah, there's really nothing to talk about. There's nothing to talk about. I really don't see anything. Dioramas, display cases, and more. I mean, this is kind of cool, right? This is like, it looks like the interrogation room from The Dark Knight. Very small space, but you're looking for a specific photo and can't make your own stuff. You got that. Figure stand. All right, let me go to ringside for you, Leia, before I get off of here, because I'm feeling it. I'm not feeling great. I need sleep. I can't believe they're still making AEW figures, because almost every single wave goes to Ross. Now, where is the Rhea Ripley you're talking about, Leia? What you talking about, Leia? Ew, Logan Paul? Gross. Icky. All right, let's just search Rhea Ripley figure. Rhea Ripley figure. Rhea Ripley figure. Yeah, that's the one I have right there. Is this the new one right here? $40. $40 hairs, y'all. No, this one has butterfly joints. Mine doesn't have butterfly joints. So this is, at least the torso's new. No, I think this is all new, Leia, because mine doesn't have butterfly joints. I do kind of want this figure, to be honest. If I'm being completely honest, but not for fucking $40. Not for fucking $40. I don't. This one was a reissue. This one that I got. Yeah, see, she doesn't have butterfly joints. Nosy the Killer Rabbit. Hello, good to see you. Yeah, this is the one I have. So the articulation is definitely different. So it's a different body. But you know me, the only person I care to watch or see anything about in the WWE is like CM Punk and Rhea Ripley. That's about it. Everyone else can like kick rocks. But CM Punk calling Pat McAfee was fucking hilarious. And Pat's response was so weak and so mid. Oh, you don't think you're worth being charged that much for tickets? No one's worth being charged that much for tickets, dude. Nobody. But yeah. Really quickly, we'll talk about this real quick before I hop off. So we got channel merch up. If you want to buy some merch, Rowdy Riles shop fourth wall. Get tight. Oh no. Hopefully nobody looked at that. LOL. Okay. If you buy some of this merch, the Woke Toy Avengers, it says 50%, but I'm gonna like up it, like it, because I only get $12 a shirt, so it would only be $6. But I'm gonna round it up to 10. So I'll get $2 out of a shirt, and the Trevor Project will get 10. And then these stickers, depending on which ones you get, the sizes, I will have to do the math to figure that out. I'm looking forward the most to from Home Depot this year is Checkmate Chuckles. What is that? Is that one of those big Halloween animatronics? But yeah, Woke Toy Avengers merch. Proceeds go to the Trevor Project, which is an LGBTQ plus youth mental health crisis helpline and the, you know, do therapy and all that stuff, phone calls, let people talk, try to tell them they're loved and welcome and deserve to exist and all that stuff. So I think it's a good I think it's a good cause. I think it's much needed, especially all the negativity and bullcrap going on. So if you want to, you can just donate to the Trevor Project directly as well. I'm gonna talk about this every live stream. I'm gonna talk about it on my videos just to get the awareness out there. We've already sold some stuff. We've already got at least $24 to donate. So once I get my payout from Fourth Wall at the beginning of the month, I will be donating however the total is, and I'll keep going from there every month. When I sell that merch, I'll get the pennies. Trevor Project will get the dollars, you know. So that's just how I'm going to do it. I think that works. I think it's good, and I'm also going to try to set up a live stream, a fundraising live stream. But instead of donating to me on super chats and stuff, I'm going to ask people to donate directly to the Trevor Project, because if you like send money on YouTube takes their cut. They take like 6%. Probably more than that. So they take a decent cut. So I'll just, hopefully we'll have a bunch of people donating. You can let me know in the chats and all that stuff. But I got to get it set up and ask some people to, he's a reskin of the neon jacket of the box clown. Gotcha. We all have our things to look forward to. And, you know, spooky season is one of those. But yeah, Trevor Project. Great cause. Cool merch. Gonna make some more merch. I'm gonna make some tank tops, some mugs, some other stuff, because you know summer's coming. I get some warmer clothes. Maybe a sweatshirt when it gets colder. But I'm gonna continue to do that. That's not gonna stop. So with all that being said, keep your head up, stay brave, be kind to local LGBTQ plus community. If you're protesting, be extra super duper safe. I love y'all. I'll see you next time. Why?
My safe word will be whiskey.
Sorry, Rod, what was that?
Whiskey.
Your friend's wasted, Anakin.
Check this out.
Pork chop sandwiches.
Freaking pump! I've been drinking green tea all goddamn day! Oh!
Man, he hit his ass with a parking towel, man. Nice.
God, I go to church every goddamn Sunday. You gonna bring the demons out of me?
No matter what you do, I will be proud of you, even if you receive a liberal arts degree. Baby time. It's baby time. Wait, I wasn't finished.
Alright, give him the stick. Don't give him the stick!
You know my dad?
Oh!
G.I. Joe! What the fuck? This is my hat now. This is totally my hat.